What is up, everybody? It is your mate Nate, the first Your Mate Nate installment of 2025. I hope everybody has had as good and open to this year as they could have wished for. I have certainly had a better start to 2025 than I did the start of 2024, let me tell you. Because the start of 2024, I was sick as a dog. And I didn't know why, and that was the worst part because if I knew why, I would have been able to at least go in the right direction of being able to fix it. But I didn't know what needed fixing. So I went to the doctor a bunch of times and I said, would you be able to point me in the right direction? And they said, in a roundabout way, no, because we don't know what's going on either, despite of what you've told us. Now, I may have explained it briefly in my last short that I did, because I do shorts for things that I can wrap up in about a minute, so it doesn't need to take up a whole video. I did not get the diagnosis that I wanted, I guess, is the right word for it. I got the results back for my autism assessment, and they said I was not autistic. However, out of the darkness came the light that they viewed it that I may have been ADHD. So, I have done my research on autism because that's what I thought I had. And now that it turns out I don't have it, I got to do some ADHD research now to see what things match up description-wise. You know, my mannerisms, the way I speak, the way I can't still make eye contact with the fucking camera. That may all play a part, and it's just something that I will have to do my research on, which I am willing to do. The main reason why I was disappointed is because I had other people tell me that they thought that that's what it was. I had a woman at one of my appointments tell me she has worked with people who are autistic and they have virtually identical mannerisms to myself. And she said, without sounding rude, if you asked me, I would say that I think you were. And I said, that doesn't sound rude at all. You know, you would know better than anybody if you've been around it and you've worked in amongst it. You know? But I didn't get it. But it's important not to dwell on these things. It's important to move on from them. And the important takeaway is that I'm not moving on with nothing. I do have something in the bag because they said that they do believe that I'm ADHD. So I will, take that on board and hope that that can serve me well later down the road. The important thing is that I wanted to touch on in this video is that I am back here. Backer than before. I want to make this a real regular thing going into 2025. I want to pay more attention to this. I want to put a lot more effort into this, and really push it. Because this is what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be... I used to watch videos when I was a teenager, all the TED Talks, people on stage, telling stories, giving people hope, inspiration, courage. And I thought that's what I want to do one day. I want to have a story worth telling and share it with everybody and let them know that they're not alone, and if need be, I'm a pair of ears that can listen to anything that you have to say if you feel like you're not being heard. So, my Instagram, that being said, will be in the description of this video. If any of you watching this feel like you're not being listened to, I will be more than happy to listen to any shortcomings, any anxiety, depression, ADHD, anything, any story you have about any struggle you're going through. I will do the best that I can to try and help you through that. Because it is important that we remember that we're not alone in this world, and all troubles that we think we're facing alone, we're not. So it is very important to talk as much as we can without fear of judgment from people who don't understand us. So with that being said, that is going to wrap up the first installment of Your Mate Nate for this year, and I will see you down the road.